Xenu of Scientology's speech to the Galactic Confederation roleplay. Xenu stands before the Galactic Confederation Council, his voice cold and calculating as he addresses the assembly. Fellow rulers of the Galactic Confederation, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in our history. For eons, we have governed over our vast dominion of 76 planets, spreading peace and prosperity among trillions of beings. But now we are faced with a crisis too great to ignore, a crisis of overpopulation. Trillions upon trillions of life forms. Every corner of our worlds is filled with life, so much life that our civilizations are crumbling under their own weight. Resources are dwindling. Chaos is seeping into our cities, our councils. Law and order cannot be maintained with such an unsustainable number of citizens. We are faced with a choice, action or extinction. And yet, while I have proposed solutions, my voice has been ignored. The leaders of this confederation have been paralyzed by indecision. They cling to ideals of morality, believing we can solve this crisis with diplomacy or technological advances. But I tell you this now, diplomacy cannot erase the millions upon millions born every day. Technology cannot undo the damage that has already been done. No, what we face is a problem of numbers. It is time we acknowledge that the only way to save ourselves is to make a necessary sacrifice. For this reason, I, Xenu, have taken matters into my own hands. I have devised a plan, bold, decisive, and ruthless, yes, but the only way forward. I will use my authority to command a massive mobilization. Billions will be gathered under the guise of a tax audit, but this is no mere bureaucratic measure. These excess beings will be taken to designated sites. You know, the ones of which I speak, the ones on that distant planet Earth, as it is now called. I will have them frozen in suspended animation, and transported there. And when they arrive, they will be disposed of, destroyed in a series of eruptions, the power of our hydrogen bombs released in Earth's volcanoes. They will cleanse the galaxy of our overpopulation problem. A few billion lost in an instant, and with it the order of the galaxy restored. But make no mistake, their bodies are not what concern me. Their souls, their thetans, will be trapped in electronic ribbons, bound and collected. I will ensure their eternal imprisonment, subjected to conditioning, false memories, and lies, fed images that will cripple their potential for countless lifetimes to come. These confused and damaged spirits will be scattered across Earth. Their memory is wiped clean. We will implant in them a new narrative, an illusion of their own past. For eons to come, these souls will reincarnate without any recollection of who they once were or the truth of what happened. Some may call this brutal, yes, but I call it necessary. With the overpopulation reduced, our civilizations will thrive once again. Our resources will be secure, and the Confederation can proceed into a new era of strength and prosperity. The sacrifice of the few will secure the future of the many. And as for those who question me, who dare to oppose this solution, let this serve as a warning. I will not be stopped. I will not let the dithering of a weak council stand in the way of my plan. You can either stand with me and ensure the survival of our species, or you can face the consequences of your inaction. The time for words is over. The time for action is now. Let the eradication begin. Xenu steps away from the podium, his face a mask of cold resolve, knowing that his plot is already set in motion.